Good afternoon, freelancers. Welcome to another Anthem video. I'm PTT, and today we're going to be looking at the legendary sniper rifle, Wyvern Blitz. Now, I was lucky enough to get this weapon drop on like my second day from a world event on Grandmaster 1, and I have to say, I'm really starting to like this sniper, and it is becoming a very welcome member of my loadout for the harder Grandmaster difficulty activities. Now, I will be doing a comparison video later down the line between this and the Masterwork Devastator, but right now I just want to concentrate on this beastly bad boy and let you know why I love it and why it's become a must-have in my loadout. Right, that's enough waffle. Let's start off at the beginning. The Wyvern Blitz. This is an upgraded Deadeye that's a balanced long-range rifle. Its intrinsic talent is called Raptor's Scent. Hovering while firing increases weapon weak point damage by 40%. Its base damage is 4,115, its RPM is 45, it has 5 rounds in the magazine, and at legendary rarity, its power level is 47. Right, that's the basics covered, but the big question is this weapon any good? Well, yes, actually, I think personally it is. 40% increased weapon damage while hovering as a Storm main is a pretty damn cool perk to have. The Storm is a class that spends about 99% of its time hovering anyway, so a weapon that utilises this to full potential is very nice indeed. Now, if this was to be used, say, on an interceptor, then I don't think it would be as useful, and there are definitely other weapons that suit that class of javelin better. But that's the kind of feel I'm getting from Anthem's weapon overall right now. Some weapons are great for 1 or 2 specific javelins and not for others, while a different weapon will be good for the other 2 javelins and not the 2 that can make full use of a weapon like this. Now, to see this weapon reach its full potential, then you really do want to be looking at stronghold bosses or enemy bosses with larger hitboxes on for weak points, and not bosses like, say, the enemy freelancers whose only weak point is the head, and that's a very hard to hit weak point. No, definitely this weapon comes into its own when put up against, say, the Tyrant Mine Stronghold boss or the Scar Heavy Enforcers, both of which have very large weak point areas to aim for. Now, a more skilled pilot may be able to use this more effectively than I can by using it against enemies with those smaller hitboxes, but for me personally, I'm finding myself playing that role of a medium to long range kind of crowd control javelin, and having this sniper to hit weak points on bigger enemies is totally my jam right now, and it is actually working out very nicely indeed. When you find yourself up against enemies like, say, the Titans or an Ursix, then having the ability to be well out of reach of their attacks is extremely useful, and combine that with increased damage is again very nice. Now, I don't want to make these videos too long, guys. I've given you the basics of the weapon, its intrinsic talent. I think, personally, it's a great weapon, especially for the higher difficulty activities where being too close to the enemies will most likely result in your death. And I think that it's a must-try weapon, at least for the Ranger, and a 100% weapon to try for the Storm. Now, of course, I would love to know your thoughts in the comments section down below. Do you have this weapon? Do you like it? Just because I think it's a good weapon to use doesn't mean everyone else will, but I guess that's what an opinion's for, guys. Look, anyway, that's the end of the video. Hopefully you found it helpful. Thanks for taking the time to watch it. Have a good day, guys, and until the next one, I'll catch you all soon.